So regex, what it is and how it works. Here in front of you you can see example of some text that I have created with ChatGPT, and in this episode I'm using Python in order to teach you regex, but I believe that every programming language has its own implementation of it, because it's extremely useful, especially if you are dealing with long strings. So first I'm going to explain you what this code does. First we are importing regex as package, then I'm creating this textual variable that is going to hold all of this text. With regex we are using a function findAll, where we are going to provide pattern and this text in order to get the result. At the end I'm going to print that result to the screen. So obviously the most important part is this line, text that we are operating on and pattern. And of course this is a regex pattern. Everything that we are going to do in this episode we are going to do with this parameter. So what we are going to provide to this parameter? It could be really simple. We can just provide some words that we want to find. And we are going to type that word just normally, like future. If I execute this code, you see, I am getting 2 repetitions. So in this text we have a word future mentioned twice. Okay, but what if we want to select all of words from this text? We are going to do it in this way. I'm going to use angle brackets. I'm going to use a minus z and asterisk. Okay, I'm going to save this. I'm going to run this code. And you see, all of words in our text. Of course, this can be much prettier if we remove all of these empty spaces, but that's not problem for this episode. Now, let me explain you this first pattern. With angle brackets, we are creating one element of a pattern. It says, I want everything that contains only letters from A to Z and only small letters. If you want to have both capital letters, you are going to say A minus Z like this. Now, if we execute something like this, we are going to get these words with capital letters too. And let me find. Yeah, it's 1, 2, yeah, we are getting those. But what if you want to get numbers too? You are going to say 0 minus 9. And now we are going to get numbers too. Let me find some of those. Yeah. Here is 1, 2, 3. We are getting numbers. Okay. So in here we are going to say what we want to find. What kind of pattern we want to find. So we want all of letters plus all of numbers. But what this asterisk sign means? This means 0 or more. You also can say plus. Plus means 1 or more. But from my experience you are mostly going to use asterisk, or you are going to use fixed numbers. Like this. If you want to get only letters, so words only with small letters from A to Z, but only those that contain 5 letters, you are going to do it in this way. First you are going to provide pattern with angle brackets, and you are going to provide the number of expected elements in squirrely brackets. I'm going to save this and I'm going to run this code. All of these elements are strings of 5 letters. But what if you want to have patterns in between 2 and 6 letters? You are going to do it like this. So from 2 to 6. I need to save this. I'm going to run this. Exactly what we wanted. Now, what about those special characters? // This means empty space. And I want 0 or more. Going to save this. Going to run this. I'm getting only strings that contain small letters and empty spaces. And now how I'm going to extend this to dots, // dot, to comma, // comma. I'm going to save this, I'm going to run it. And now you can see totally different story. In here we have both dot and we have comma in here. So let's try some practical example. Let's say that you want to look for pin number. Pin number has only 4 letters. How you are going to do that? So we are going to remove this pattern. We need numbers from 0 to 9. Only 4 elements. I'm going to execute this code. And you can see that we have multiple elements in here. But now we have some problem. Check this out. We have number 7712. And that is part of this number that actually contains 6 elements. How to solve that? We have to extend this pattern by asking of preceding empty space. Now if I execute this code, I'm getting only these three. Now what if I want to select only this number, 1234? You see that this number has a dot at the end. So how I'm going to solve that? I'm going to write / dot at the end. And I'm going to run this code. You see, I'm getting 1234 because only this element matches our pattern. Now, what if you would like to check this pattern of phone number? Let's try it. So we are starting with plus sign. Then we are going to have repeating elements. We have minus and we have numbers from 0 to 9. 0 or many. I'm going to execute this. And we have this phone number. Now imagine how useful this can be if you have like hundreds of phone numbers spread all around the text. And the next step, we are going to search through emails. So how about emails? We are going to look for patterns from A to Z. We are also going to have dot in here. We are going to have 0 or many. Then we are going to have @. And once again, this pattern. Now if I execute this, we have all of these emails. Now let's say that we want to exclude this UK at the end, for example. I'm going to provide brackets and I'm going to type question mark, less, exclamation mark, and then U or K. This vertical line means or. Okay, if I execute this code right now, you see that from this last email, there is no UK at the end. And there are many more patterns for that matter. Let's say I'm just going to keep one. If I type /W, this means words. You see? Only non-numeric. If we use capital letter W, we are getting only non-words. So we are getting new line characters, @, plus, so only special characters. And of course this smiley. If we use /D, this is for numerics. And we are getting all of numerics. Now, with capital D, we are getting all of non-numerics. That means both letters, new line characters, minus, plus, and every other special character. Now, at the end, what else you have to know in order to learn regex? You have some base set of commands. This, what I showed you now, it's not all, but it's more than enough for you to start playing around with it. In order to understand it better, you have to practice on your own examples. And there is no better way to learn but to solve problems. Plus, you don't have to use your own machine. On the internet, you have a bunch of services where you can practice regex. And those things are really useful too. So at the end, guys, I hope that you learned something new and interesting. So please like, subscribe, and see ya!